And they're now going to be rolling. This is not the start of the race. The motorbike will lead them down the hill. It's a neutralised lap. There should be 32. Riders need to keep in contention here because it's not the start of the race, but you need to be still up there with them. We've got a wonderful TV link here today. We've got 3 cameras around the circuit, and the racing is being streamed live on Facebook, evidently. It's helpful to us here in the commentary caravan because we can see roughly what's happening. The riders are all nicely together as they go down the hill and round the corner at the bottom. Now the sweeping left-hander. So the riders are now coming up into the negotiated the hill. They're now coming down towards us here. Still a big group together because it's neutralised. So they come up past us. The whistle will indicate the race is starting. And the whistle blows, they are racing. As they came through us, Bryn Richards from Bourne Wheelers was the first one on the front. He was the first one to show. And Owen Lightfoot from Bourne Wheelers was with him. That's his club mate. They're the first 2, and they're away already. I can see them on the monitor here going down the corner and round the bottom hill, round the bottom corner. As the motorbike comes round the bottom corner, the 2 Bourne Wheelers are really ripping this up. That's Richards and Lightfoot. Alex Dale is in 3rd place. Very talented rider from Lee Valley in East London. Lightfoot is now up to 2nd place. Callum Laborde is up there with them as well, a local rider in the Iceni Velo colours. So the 2 Bourne Wheelers riders on the front there. Adam Lee tucked in behind them. Oscar Woodward in the West Suffolk Wheelers colours doing very well. And Harley Gregory just chases up, one of the higher placed under 14 riders. And the leaders are already coming down towards us now. The under 16s. Callum Laborde is doing very well up there in 2nd place. He's one of the local riders from Iceni Velo. Here comes the motorbike again. These are the leading riders. There's Callum Laborde having to go off the front. Big cheer for Callum Laborde, really pushing it hard at the front there. And Eleanor Peel was in that group. That's the leaders just gone up behind the motorbike. Still 8 of them there together. There's still 8 riders in that leading group as they come down towards us. The motorbike goes through the double bends. And the Bourne Wheeler is on the front again this time through. That's Owen Lightfoot at the head of affairs, but they're not halfway through the race yet. Still this group of 8 riders, Lightfoot and then Callum Laborde. And then Bryn Richards, Oscar Woodward just hanging on the back there. He's a former triathlete, as they're now taking up cycle racing as his main discipline. One of the very first races he's done, so he's doing very, very well to stay with that leading group. Very hot day today, and all the riders taking a drink as they go round. Little group being led there through by Samuel Leslie, one of the under 14 riders. He must be probably 3rd in the under 14s, the way I work it out. Here comes the leaders. It's really being stirred up at the front here. It's Lightfoot on the front again. And the leaders are now coming through into Marketplace. Lapping in something like a minute and a half, so riders will be 1, 2, 3 or 4 laps down. Here comes the motorbike with the leaders. Lapped a big group of riders. Joe Smith, who won the under-14s last year, now in the under-16s, having an attack off the front. Him and Callum Laborde, teammates for Iceni Velo, always up in the action, whatever discipline it is, whether it's cyclocross or circuit racing. And then Clarion rider leading them up here is Samuel Jarrett, leading that little group of 3. And Florence Barnett leads another group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Several girls in that group as well. Sisters in there as well, so it's Florence and Bethany there together. And the leaders have just come through. And here come the leaders. The motorbike leads them through. Joe Smith it is that's leading them through. And then I think that's Lightfoot and Harley Gregory tried to go with that group as they went past him, but he's now 1 lap down. Lots of little groups split up all around the circuit here, with some of them 1 lap down, some of them 2 or more laps down, but everyone's still racing. There's a leading group of 8 is now down to 6 riders as I see it. And this is the leading group. That's Joe Smith leading them through this time. And the leading group of 6 is up to 7 again as Woodward's got back onto the group. So 3 to go. Joe Smith's on the front this time. Callum Laborde's tucked in 2nd place. Just behind Owen Lightfoot, and Oscar Woodward's up with them again, so it's the 7 in that lead group. And stirring up the front, the Bourne Wheelers are really stirring it up at the front. 2 to go. And Lightfoot looks behind to see where Bryn Richards is. He's right on his wheel is the answer. Those 2 together at the front of the race. And it's all slowed up again. The 2 Bourne Wheelers move over. And Alex... Joe Smith on the back of the group that time through. Done a lot of work early on, but he's going to be saving it, I'm sure, for a big finish. I can see them going down the hill on the monitor here. There's 7 of them still all in together there. And the motorbike's coming through. The leaders are behind the motorbike. It looks like Alex Dale to me. It's going to be Alex Dale who's going to get it. Alex Dale gets that. I think in 2nd place there, I think, was Owen Lightfoot. Charlie Johnson was in 3rd.